I've had enough black people for today. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Black History Month. What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep what recent news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow. And guys, it just keeps happening. The news just keeps coming in. I've read some things about you guys talking about Sonic. Apparently there's something about like Nintendo online. There's more protests and riots around the world, something with Corpse Husband. There's a lot to talk about today and there's a lot to learn. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. I think the only thing that's special today is that today is Groundhog's Day. So apparently that's a holiday or something like that. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I have any other crazy announcements or news except for the fact that I think I am reaching the 110th day of me uploading every day for the rest of my life or something like that. It's just, I can't believe the streak just keeps going on. But if you guys have been watching for this long, I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it when you guys hit the like button like on this video and subscribe like if you haven't already. So anyway, enough shilling involved. Let's just get into the news. Hakeem True said, the Chibi Goddess fiasco. The tweet has been since deleted. And it's a tweet of a girl named Chibi Goddess who said, I've had enough black people for today. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Black History Month. I really don't have too much to say about her. If you guys don't know, there was some girl who used to be a part of the Smash community, who used to be a part of the fighting game community or whatever, and she just went on this whole like tirade on the first day of Black History Month about racism and how she didn't like black people and how she needed some like 6'6" white male in order for her to feel safe when some black guy came to her door. It's absolutely wild. I've decided not to go further and touch into it because apparently she was like off some medications or something like that, and I don't know, dude. It's always the people that have like the Black Lives Matter movements and stuff. It's always the girls who are like, yeah, I've dated a black guy, who are kind of like, yeah, I'm on your side. But I'm not trying to say she's 1000% racist or something. There's definitely something going on with her and her personality and her terms of race and everything like that. But yeah, apparently she was making headlines everywhere, and she hasn't spoke since. I don't know guys, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm just so used to it now. Like it's just I've seen many different forms of racism or ignorance on the topic that I just, I just sit back and I just kind of go, that's crazy, man. That's wild that you feel that way. And I just keep it moving. At Vimo Goomba said Nintendo switching their server system after 18 years. This is okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little too excited. This one was absolutely it's comical, but when you know that we're talking about Nintendo, it absolutely makes sense. So yesterday, guys, Nintendo Everything, they had an article that basically is titled Nintendo replacing its multiplayer server system that is almost 2 decades old. Nearly 20-year-old multiplayer server system. That's why we don't have Mario Party online, bro. Like, now it's a really short article. I'll go ahead and read it. But I think the first thing that people get excited about when you hear Nintendo and fixing anything multiplayer is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And does that mean that the netcode is going to be fixed? So that's what I'm kind of curious to hear about. So let's go ahead and read this article. I haven't read it yet. There's an update here, but I'm gonna read the update last because usually when you read the updates first, it doesn't make sense with the article. So let's start with the original. It reads, since the Wii U and 3DS days, Nintendo has been using something called NEX, N-E-X, for its multiplayer server system. Almost all games have been tied to it for online functionality. Now, though, the company is looking to make a major change. We're hearing reports that Nintendo is shifting from NEX to a different system, NPLN. Monster Hunter Rise. Oh, snap. That's what I've been playing all day for the past week, guys. Monster Hunter Rise is apparently the first very title to make use of it in public. According to Twitter user ThomasNetMC, NPLN is a preview phase at the moment, and the Monster Hunter demo allowed Nintendo to see how it performed under load. Interesting. I didn't get to play it multiplayer. I've just been playing it offline on, and stuff like that, but that's pretty cool. Twitter user Oatmeal Dome says NEX is at least 18 years old by now, so it's dated. You might be surprised to hear that the Splatoon version has an unused function to check to see if it's running on Windows 98. That's why Windows 98 was trending yesterday. Oh my god. Leave it to Nintendo, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, leave it. By the way, I keep saying ladies and gentlemen because I keep watching these goddamn Mutahar, some ordinary gamers videos. So, but leave it to freaking Nintendo to still be running processes in place that basically reflect their archaic corporate system in a nutshell, bro. Windows 98. Okay, in case you guys wanted to know how boomer Nintendo is, there you go. Though to be fair, Windows 98 was really good. Like Windows 98 was godlike. Anyway, Oatmeal Dome, who tends to be in the know with data mining and other technical findings, says that the shift in server systems isn't likely to provide better online, at least released immediately. Nintendo will instead look to make a seamless transition, and the company can then add new things or make improvements to existing features. So I'm curious what that means. So it sounds like they're just using a different online system that will allow them to have better online in the future, but I guess I don't understand the exact difference between the two because I'm not very technical or anything like that. And let's go ahead and read the update that was at the top. It says, we now have further clarification on the multiplayer system. Thanks, Dan. Next is about 20 years old, though Nintendo itself has been using it for about 10 years. The tech was also created by Quasel, was called Rendezvous. Ubisoft bought them out in 2010, and Nintendo then licensed it and renamed it Next soon after. So yeah, there's not a lot of information. All it seems to be is that Nintendo is using a new system, but we don't know what that system means. We don't know if it's going to be better online play. We don't know what it allows for. We don't know what the old system didn't allow for. So not a new information, but anything that speaks to Nintendo having a better multiplayer capabilities is just a pro all around. And guys, to wrap up this whole article, apparently the official Windows Twitter quote retweeted. You'd love to see brands get in on the meme. Said, did someone say hashtag Windows 98? 21,000 likes, 4.2k retweets. You gotta love it when Windows gets in on the memes. But yeah, I guess we're gonna find out and see what happens, guys. I'm personally hoping that we can get like a better online functionality for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and things like Super Mario Party Online, just a better online experience overall. Especially me, since I'm playing Monster Hunter Rise, I'm gonna be playing that game to death when it releases, because I absolutely love it. And it looks like I still have my notifications on. So hey, thank you for following Blizzard DSM during my recording this morning. Oh, bless me. Sorry for that. Grumpy Sylveon tweeted, Resident Evil Village art director responds to the fan appreciation of the horny tall girl. So obviously we got to talk about something on this channel that has to do with horny. Apparently you guys don't know, but Resident Evil Village, there was a woman who's a vampire, who's really tall. She looks really good, but she's a zombie, but she'll kill you, but she'll look good while doing it. I think this is the picture of her right here. That's the Resident Evil waifu. I think every game going forward, if you want to have a successful game going forward, you have to have at least one waifu. It doesn't matter what it is. If you're playing Tetris, there needs to be a Tetris waifu, okay? And in Resident Evil, there are 3 waifus with the main waifu in the middle. So yeah, everyone was getting super horny about this chick when they saw her on the demo. So Resident Evil has responded to the horny. So there's a tweet that says, your love for Lady Dimitrescu, I think it's Dimitrescu. I know I'm screwing up. Just bear with me, okay? It's loud and clear. Here's a message from our Resident Evil Village art director, Tomonori Takano, along with a very curious fact you may have wondered about. And guys, this is a big deal, okay? Because 150,000 likes. This is how horny the internet is. 150,000 likes. People want to know the lore of this woman. And the message reads, hi everyone, I'm Tomonori Takano, art director on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to use this opportunity to publicly reflect on the outpouring of positivity we received from the fans on our latest announcements. As a representative of the development team, thank you all for the fans who continue to follow us. Most recently, Lady Dimitrescu and her daughters have received a fair amount of attention, far more than we anticipated. It's great that they're able to take the spotlight as icons of Resident Evil Village. Lady Dimitrescu especially has received much fanfare, both domestically and overseas, which has made all of us in the development team extremely happy. I hear her height is something of interest. So guys, apparently if you include her hat and high heels, she is 2.9 meters, approximately 9 feet 6 inches tall. As a tall waifu, dog, I don't know if it's a coincidence that her height is 9 feet 6 inches, which is like the opposite of 69. You put it around, is that, I don't know if that's the, I don't know, bro, but I don't know, bro. These bewitching vampiric characteristics are relentless in the pursuit of Ethan, and I can't wait for you to meet them yourselves when you enter Castle Dimitrescu in May. So I didn't expect to see Markiplier here, but Markiplier said 9 foot 6 inches. Oh my god. You know he's gonna be playing that game. Somebody tweeted, we're curious, what size are her feet? In which somebody said daily time to this is platonic games, bro. Oh my god. Me after a round with Lady Dimitrescu. So yeah, guys, I mean, I've said this before in a prior video, but I don't mess with Resident Evil games. I don't really mess with scary games in general because I'm a coward. But you could lure me into playing a game like Resident Evil if you kind of amp up a 9'6" waifu vampire, which now that they know that this vampire is getting so much attention, you know daggone well the art director and everybody's about to go ham in terms of like the development of the game and making sure that she is just as hot as possible, bro. Like they are going to make sure that they can milk this character, pun intended, for as much as possible. So I'm excited to see the developments, if you know what I mean. So Senor Yannick said, what are your thoughts and or speculation on the new Sonic the Hedgehog show coming to Netflix? And it's going to be called Sonic Prime. That's pretty interesting. So it's kind of weird that this announcement or this information comes out like a day or two after Sonic's voice actor has retired. Maybe it was the end of his contract and they decided to get a new voice actor for this show, or maybe he already voiced this show and it's on its way. I don't know, but we have a little bit of information here. It says Sonic Prime, Netflix, Sega, and WildBrain. And I'm going to go ahead and read through some of the features that you need to know about the show, I assume. It says it's a new animated adventure from Sega and WildBrain, which will premiere worldwide in 2022. Oh, that's like a year from now, man. Come on. Oh, man. Anyway, it says Netflix, Sega of America, and WildBrain announced a new animated Sonic the Hedgehog series, Sonic Prime, set to premiere worldwide in 2022. The 24-episode animated adventure for kids, families, and longtime fans draws upon the keystones of the brand and features the Blue Blur of the video game fame. The Blue Blur, is that really his nickname? Okay. And a high-octane adventure where the fate of a strange new multiverse rests in his gloved hands. Sonic's adventure is about more than a race to save the universe. It's a journey of self-discovery and redemption. Okay. All right. Okay. The series will be animated at WildBrain's Vancouver studio, and Sega and WildBrain will jointly participate across production, distribution, and licensing. Man of Action Entertainment, creators of Ben 10, and the characters and the team and Academy Award winning featuring Big Hero 6 have been brought on as showrunners and executive producers for this series. Okay, that is hype. Ben 10 is hype, and Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6 is actually one of my favorite movies. It's so good. So this is they got some good people working on this on this show. To finish, it says Dominique Bazet, director of original animation, Netflix, quote, Sonic is a beloved character and holds a special place in everyone's heart, including my own. I spent many hours with the Blue Blur as a kid, and it's a privilege to be able to bring this character and everyone knows and loves on brand new adventure with Netflix. I always love that when people who played Sonic, people who are gamers, get involved with Sonic. I feel like there's much big difference when you have people who were raised and grown, people like us who know Sonic to the core, to get involved with it, because I feel like they will do more justice to it than a bunch of like older people who are like, hey, there's this blue dude that these kids like, let's make money off of it, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, finishes, it says, one that a generation loyal fans and brand new fans around the world can enjoy. So yeah, guys, I'm actually really hype about this. I mean, if it goes anything like it did with Sonic the movie, then I think it's going to be really good, man. It's just so cool to see Sonic still alive. Remember this one point in time where just, you know, people felt like Sega and the Sonic franchise would be just gone, and that would just be terrible because Sonic is such an amazing amazing mascot, and I love to see my boy get more attention on the news and the media and films. He's getting more film attention than like Mario and Nintendo, so maybe that's good. That I like it. I'm happy, I'm glad, I'm grateful, and I can't wait to see what happens next year. I wonder who the voice actor is going to be. People are probably wondering who's going to be voicing Sonic for Sonic Prime, since it's no longer going to be the other guy. I think his name was Craig. So yeah, anyway, or was it Roger? Anyway, pretty cool. So Cola said, can you talk about Storyfire shutting down and controversy around it? So yeah, I need to figure out what's going on with this, because just maybe 1 or 2 days ago, maybe 3, we talked about Storyfire on this channel. Storyfire is a competitor to YouTube. They have the little fire thing, kind of looks like Firefox. And I know about it because there's like Keemstar and a couple of other YouTubers have been promoting it a lot. And apparently they had shut down. I even showed the video of the guy who was talking about it shutting down and all this stuff. But apparently it's not shutting down, maybe. And some people were saying that this whole thing about it shutting down was a publicity stunt for it to be seen on the internet or something. I don't know. I'm actually about to go ahead and do some research for you right now so that you guys can have the answer. All right, guys. So after about 10 minutes of research, and I have found the lore for you guys. Okay, I went to actually Jesse Tyler Ridgway, who is also known as McJugger Nuggets, who is one of the founders of Storyfire. And if you start seeing like 15 hours ago, he starts spasming on Twitter saying, holy F, holy F, holy F, you can't make this up. I'm legit speechless and shaking right now. Emergency video coming out, followed by here, Storyfire has been saved. Apparently yesterday was the last day that Storyfire was going to exist. But now he's saying that Storyfire has been saved. I'm not going to click that video because I saw there was another video in here. But basically he said, we landed investment capital on the literal last day of Storyfire existing. And then if you keep scrolling up, he says, the moment I realized Storyfire app would be saved from shutdown. And there's a video here that I'm going to play for you guys right now. It's only 30 seconds long, but apparently this is the moment that he discovered that Storyfire would continue.
Do you want to take the deal?
Yeah, let's do the deal. I said, we're equal partners. I'll figure out the funding for this next year. You take
fucking go!
You apologize.
Let's fucking go, bro. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Can I? Yeah, because I gotta share this now, bro. Seriously, we're in on this. We're doing it. Can we done deal? All right, all right. What the freak? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Holy shit. Holy shit. Let's go. Yes. 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 Do you want to take the deal?
Okay, a lot of people believe that that was scripted. It was shown and pre-recorded so people could actually see it later. We'll just continue. I'm not going to make any assumptions yet. Anyway, Jesse tweets, to everyone who has shown their support for Storyfire, thank you. Lots of creators reached out, and I'm so grateful for that. To all our community that was on the platform during its darkest hours, you guys are everything, and the reason we fought so hard to keep this alive. And then we have another tweet, guys. We have one more little minute. Let's see what you have to say.
It has been a crazy day, guys. There's over a foot of snow here out in PA, but
PA, all right.
I'm celebrating personally. Getting me a glass of wine, going out in this snow, hitting up the hot tub.
Okay.
You know what's gonna happen, guys? We're gonna do a YouTube live stream starting in like literally 5 minutes. I'm gonna run it until my phone battery dies.
Okay.
So everyone has a lot of questions. People are saying a whole bunch of so. Feel free to ask me anything on the stream.
Okay.
We can talk about the finance stuff. We can talk about Storyfire. We can talk about whatever we can talk. I don't.
All right, I'm done. Anyway, guys, to wrap this up, if you go, the first page on his Twitter is an unlisted stream that's like 2.5 hours long, saying "Staying lit in the hot tub. We saved Storyfire," which I imagine he goes through. If you go through here, he talks about, I guess, everything that he said he was going to talk about. So yeah, that's cool. Storyfire gets to stay up for I don't know how much longer, but apparently still up. Again, a lot of people think this was a publicity stunt to give Storyfire more attention. I don't know. I legit don't know. I mean, I'm always skeptical of these kind of things, so I would probably lean to yes, but I'm not going to vouch out that potentially this was all just coincidence. I don't know how this is going to play out though. From a financial perspective, this doesn't make sense to put more money into. It stopped failing for a specific reason. It wasn't good enough, and to give them more money to continue doing what I guess maybe what they've previously been doing just means that it's just kind of delaying the inevitable. In my opinion, there's got to be something new. There's got to be something happen. Like you want things in places like Storyfire to succeed so they can actually compete with YouTube, because more competitors is better. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this platform yet. I'm kind of like in the middle of teetering. I hope they do succeed. I hope it wasn't publicity stunt. But yeah, Storyfire is not shutting down. That Silva said, I'm probably late to this, but talk about how Gatekeeper won the CYL poll for Fire Emblem Heroes. Now guys, okay, I'm sorry that I keep laughing after I talk about some things. It's just because I have a lot of memories with Fire Emblem Heroes, but believe it or not, this thing was trending all night last night with 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 views on Twitter. It was trending worldwide. Fire Emblem Heroes is a big deal, but apparently there's this tweet. Let's go to the tweet, okay? The tweet reads, the top heroes from the Choose Your Legends Round 5 event will appear in-game with CYL edition outfits. I'm not sure what CYL stands for. It's probably the name of the thing or whatever. Anyway, the men's division, first place went to Gatekeeper. Second place, Marth. So the Gatekeeper beat like the #1 franchise person in the world. And if you go ahead and click on this, everyone's going crazy because Gatekeeper got voted to the top over Marth, Crom, Byleth, Felix, Yuri, Robin. Bro, and like he won, and some people are actually kind of salty. Oh man, it's real, guys. I scrolled down for 2 seconds. Okay, this person said, honestly, just throw away any NA votes from now on, please, for the love of God. Somebody else tweeted, yo, Bid House is getting first place again, and effing NPC won over Marth. I hate this community. Somebody else tweeted, I cannot effing stand this community. I would have been fine with Gatekeeper second place, but y'all really had to get him to first, huh? Marth is literally the Fire Emblem Lord. Y'all did him so dirty. I'm so sorry, King. And what you replied, Fire Emblem Heroes community or effing general is so effing toxic. Like, chill, it's just an effing PNG. Why so you know, it's so interesting. So when I joined the Fire Emblem Heroes community, I didn't see any toxicity. Maybe because I was on the lair. You know how you get introduced to the community and all the toxic people in the back ready to jump you in the alleyway? I came in and everybody was cool. There was just memes. Everyone was joking about Reese, this old bald guy or whatever like that. And I enjoyed the memes and everything is fun. So I think this is absolutely hilarious. In case I didn't make it very clear, Gatekeeper is one of the NPCs from Fire Emblem Heroes 3. He's just a guy who just stands there, you don't see his face, and like every time you talk to him, he has something different to say. He's not a very important character, but he's a meme character. Like, he's important in a way where people just love him for the way that he is. It just kind of shows the power of meme energy, because I want to express this too, because this has to do with GameStop as well, but the power of memes is extremely powerful, that it can just change the world. It can allow Gatekeeper to win over Marth. It can allow, you know, Elon Musk to tweet out, you know, bit stocks and the Bitcoin will go up $8,000. Meme energy is the reason why Wall Street bets exist. I just want to show you guys, this is the power of meme energy. We had solar energy, we have wind energy, we have like fossil fuels. We got all of that. But guys, in 2021, we will be harvesting meme energy going forward, okay? Guys, at a Hooligang said, hey, Omni, I saw you talk about the protest in Russia and would love if you talked about the farming protest in India. I didn't know that was happening. It's the biggest protest in human history with 2 billion protesters? What? I'd be forever dead if you could talk about it, shed light on it. So what I've been trying to do, by the way, guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but in the segments of these shows, you know, obviously talk about gaming, Nintendo, Smash, drama, whatever. But whenever I get the chance, I try to talk about something like world news, something that's really, really big and monumental, just so you guys can know like what's happening in China, you know, like what's happening in Russia, apparently what's happening in India, just to kind of just have the knowledge of it. Because I now that I'm kind of like learning about some of these like big things that are happening around the world, it's pretty cool to just be on the know up, you know, and I wanted you guys to be on the know up of it as well. But yeah, India. So guys, there's an 8-minute video here called India's Huge Farmer Protest Explained. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. I'm going to watch just a little bit of it, but if you guys want to know more, you guys can come and click the video. But let me just watch a little bit at the beginning. Hopefully it doesn't have any music that can get me copyrighted. I'm always worried about that now on YouTube, but yeah, I'll go ahead and give it a quick watch and see if there's anything that we can just learn just for a couple seconds of watching.
This is one of the busiest highways leading to Delhi. It's been blocked for weeks. Tens of thousands of farmers from the northern states of India have marched to the capital city to protest farming reforms. They've covered at least 5 major highways around the city.
Holy snap. This has been happening for weeks. Bro, India's population is no joke. So that all of these people covering 5 major highways, how are they transporting any goods anywhere? What is going on, yo?
And have now set up camp in and around Delhi.
This is so cool. I love seeing people stand together and protest together, whatever the cause or whatever the fight is. I love to see it, man, because I just like seeing people, you know, individually come together for a common goal or cause, which is, you know, for a good one. I don't want to come together for a bad cause, as we saw, like it's a regular Capitol Hill, but to see him come for a good cause, this is really cool. I'm not going to watch the entire of this video. Let me get a summary for you guys to figure out why they're doing what they're doing. So guys, here's like the TLDR. It seems like it's actually in the description of the actual YouTube video. It says, in November 2020, thousands of farmers marched from the northern states of India to Delhi to protest farming reforms passed by Prime Minister Modi's government. These protests have continued throughout the month of December and show little sign of letting up. The farmers have set up camp in and around the capital city to pressure the government to repeal the laws, but the government won't budge. The government says these new laws will modernize farming by liberalizing the industry, but India's farmers say it will be their downfall. Under these new policies, farmers will have fewer government protections and will likely lose the government-regulated markets and prices they have relied on for decades. Wow. To make matters even more difficult, all this is happening as India's farmers grapple with a shrinking share of the economy that has contributed to a suicide crisis places around the country. Oh my lord. To understand the 3 farming reforms and why they have driven so many farmers into the streets, as well as the history behind the problems farmers have been facing for decades, watch the video above. So yeah guys, that's happening, and I would love to watch this entire video with you guys, but then the video would be like 50 minutes long. But this is definitely something that I'm going to probably check out later, off stream and offline. If you guys are interested into the whole ordeal, hopefully I let you guys know that this is what's happening currently in India. It seems like it's been happening since November and it's already February, and if they're still protesting, that's absolutely wild. So yeah, there's some world news for you guys. But all right guys, that's the end of the video. Do me a favor guys, if you made it to the end of the video, I know I keep always asking you at the same time, but please leave a like. It does help the whole algorithm and all that stuff, okay? And please subscribe if you guys haven't already. I hope you guys learned something new or enjoyed whatever happened down, or just relaxed or whatever. I hope you guys were still here, still listening. I really appreciate it. So you guys take it easy. Have a good one. Stay safe, stay hydrated, brush your teeth, floss, okay? Don't forget to do those things, all right? Just keep practicing that self-care routine every day, y'all, okay? Because you deserve it, all right? Hit y'all later. Peace.